First, I want to start off this video by apologizing for the lighting. I'm sorry it's a little weird, but I don't really have a good place to film videos. But today's video is going to be about suggested animes of spring. This 2016. Is it spring? I think it's spring. Sorry if I'm wrong. But the new releases of anime that I think that you should watch, because I watch a lot of anime. It's what I do every single day of my life. I don't think a day goes by that I don't watch anime. But these are some of the animes that I suggest you watch. I have not watched all of them, but I think I've watched a good 15 of them that have newly been released. And these are just some of my favorites. I'm sorry if you don't like some of these, but this is just my suggestions, obviously. By saying suggestions, it means it's suggested. Anyways, let's get on. I'm either going to have clips of the anime itself, or I'm going to have pictures of the animes. First, I was going to make this a list of 10, or ranging from the best to the worst, but I don't think I should do that yet, because I don't really know yet. So anyways, now that I'm done babbling, I'm going to get on to my suggested anime. And first, I want to start out with Boone Goes Stray Dogs. I think I'm saying that right. This anime starts out with a boy who is dying of starvation, and he's telling himself, I'm going to rob the next person that goes by, and I'm going to get the money to get food. I don't care what it takes. And he ends up finding this guy who's floating down the river, and instead of robbing someone, he saves him. And he tells his sob story about how he was kicked out of the orphanage, and that he's been told he's good for nothing. And this anime is about this boy who finds out that he's really a badass. And it's this organization of people who have special abilities. And it's just him working with these people at this point. There's my kitty. Where's my kitty? It's just... The character design I really, really love, honestly. And all the other characters are very quirky. There's this one character that keeps trying to kill himself, and all of the things that he does, he's just constantly trying to find ways to kill himself, which sounds kind of morbid, but it's more comical than anything. It doesn't take a real note on him trying to kill himself. It's very lighthearted. It's very funny. Like I said, the character design of the main character wins my heart. I just love the way his hair looks. It was great. The next anime I'd like to suggest is Re:Zero. And Re:Zero is about this boy who is in another world. He gets taken off to this other world, and it's kind of like an RPG world. And he's just going around like, oh, I'm in an RPG world. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Where are all the pretty ladies that are supposed to take care of me? And I'm gonna become the strongest warrior. And I must have superpowers. And I must be the strongest of them all. And then he soon finds out he is not the main protagonist that he thinks that he will be. And that he is weak. And he meets this female character, of course, and he gets saved by this female character when he's getting beat up by a gang of dudes, and she lost something, and then he's trying to help her find it, and it really has, he helps her find it, or he's trying to help her find it, and you, really start to see them have a bond. It really starts to show, the character development of this female character, but he dies. And now he realizes when he dies, he starts all over from the beginning, where he was when he first entered this world, when he was trying to buy apples. And every time he dies, he goes back to that same point. And it can be a little frustrating at times, because he dies so many times, spoiler alert, and it can be a little frustrating because the story gets a little slow. It starts to become a little slower. But I feel like the reason for him dying and going back is because he finds other ways to relive the day that he had. And there's a lot of character development within the other people that are just supposed to, like, the first time he does it, there's this girl and she just runs past him. And then the second time he dies, he finds more about her story and her living situation and the people that she has in her life. And it really captivates you, and it makes you want to watch more, because you want to know more about these characters. And there's a little bit of darkness to it, and that's what seals the deal for me, because I love morbid animes more than anything. I'm gonna suggest 2 more animes right now. 100. I feel like 100 is this really kind of lighthearted, typical anime about, like a sci-fi anime about a main character who realizes that he has, like, OP powers, and there's this other female, and it's slowly turning into a harem. And it's just a very it's not just lighthearted, it has some depth to it, but it's your very typical sci-fi, lighthearted anime that you can just sit back, you don't really have to get too invested, it's just something really pleasant to watch. Some of the characters are very visually appealing, and it's just kind of fun, and it's silly, and it's action-packed, which I like. I love action-packed animes, and I really would suggest watching 100 for one of those relaxing animes. And the last anime that I'm going to recommend is Twin Star Exorcist. This is one of the animes, it's not one of my favorites, but, well, I'm gonna suggest another one after this, I'm sorry. Twin Star Exorcist is it's another kind of lighthearted, kind of laid-back animes about a boy who used to be an exorcist. He has a traumatic past which made him stop being an exorcist, and then he meets another exorcist that used to be like him before he was traumatized, who's like, I will be the best exorcist and I will exorcise all of the demons. I don't know what they call them in it because I'm not Japanese, I don't speak it. Okay, sorry. It's a very chill kind of anime, and then, like, as the story goes on, you find out more about his past, and you start to find out why she is the way she is, and, you know, they're slowly gonna start, like, liking each other, and it's very obvious. It's just another just pleasant anime to watch. Those are honestly one of my guilty pleasures and favorites, is the very laid back, you know, hopefully, like, kind of a short series type. I can watch this in one day. It's good. I like it. I'm probably not going to remember it my entire life, like months from now. I'll probably forget about it, honestly. But it's still an anime to watch. It's worth watching. I feel like it's going to be a decent anime. Well, I'm actually going to end it there, guys. So, those are my suggested animes. I decided I was not going to do the last one. I'm sorry if, like, the video cut out at some point. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank you for whoever's watching, and I'll see you next time.